Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day.
Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? And man, oh man, look, I'm gonna tell you, boxing never ever seems to sell you short on something new, exciting, a new fight, a new enemy, a new foe, a new acquirement, a new scandal, a new fight between two icons. And what I'm talking about today is two of the youngest, brightest stars in the boxing game today. And that is none other than Devin the Dream Haney, the undisputed champion at 135. And then we have your boy, Shakur Stevenson. And I tell you what, oh man, them two right there, boy, look, they've been going back and forth on social media. And I tell you what, the way they talking, hey, this thing might heat up a little bit faster than what we actually think, because hey, 2023 has been the year of surprises. I mean, fights that we never thought that we would get, we have got. And I tell you what, these two guys right here, just the little bit they've been going back and forth over the past few days, look man, they making it seem like they want this fight this year. For real. You know, like, hey, you know, it's serious. It really is serious, you know, because, you know, a lot of people have been talking about, you know, the thing with Top Rank. It's hard to get fights between other fighters, and that's because, you know, you got Bob Arum at the helm of everything. But then with Shakur Stevenson, you know, he has not only Bob Arum to help manage him, but he has Jay Prince and Antonio Leonard, and all those guys are getting what, probably 20% of his purse. So therefore, you know, the bid that, or the offer that Devin Haney gave Shakur Stevenson may have been good for somebody else at 25%, but it's not good for Shakur Stevenson. And that's what the whole battle kind of went about, is, you know, people were saying on one side, Shakur Stevenson is ducking Devin Haney. He turned down the offer to fight for undisputed, more money than he's probably ever got in a fight as of late. And Shakur Stevenson said, no, not so, because, you know, I got that in my last 3 fights. So, you know, it's a lot of back and forth. And Shakur Stevenson, he went even deep to say, Devin the Duck Haney don't want no wreck. I ain't trying to go back and forth on this app though. Go about your business. And Devin Haney replied just as quickly 5 minutes later, like, duck nobody. Check my resume and check yours. Oh, cold-blooded. Oh. Yeah, so, you know, these guys have really been heating it up as of late. I'm telling you, you know, Devin Haney, look, he went over there to Australia twice. You know, you can't even really say nothing about, you know, he no duck. You can't say that. But what you can say is that Shakur Stevenson is adamant about getting this fight. Devin Haney is adamant about getting the fight. Devin Haney already made one offer. You know how it go with boxing. It's a bunch of counter offerings, a bunch of negotiations. It's a bunch of fine tuning of contracts to be able to make sure both sides feel good about what's going on. So you know, hey, it is what it is. But I tell you what, it sounds like to me, you know, we are in the era of big fights now. It seems like, you know, all these guys that people were saying they ducking, they scared, they're afraid, they fight. What about you? So all the ones that's being left behind is, you know, like Bushy added that thing, no child left behind, no boxer left behind. Some of these fighters need to go ahead and sign the dotted line and fight. You know, reason being is because if you can't get what you want now, you might be able to negotiate and get it later if you put yourself in position. See, that's the whole thing about it all. You know, a lot of fighters, they want it all right now. But if you believe in yourself and you believe in your skills and your abilities as a fighter, as a boxer, as a warrior in the ring, you will sometimes bet on yourself. You know, that's what Mayweather did. He bought himself out of his own contract and went and left and made a name for himself. You know, a lot of fighters don't have, of course, that business mind to want to do that. But you're going to have to do that if you want to secure a good life for yourself in boxing, in the sport, after boxing. You know, you can't always just rely on the next fight, you know, trying to save yourself for the next fight. And you might miss out on bigger paydays and bigger opportunities trying to wait. Sometimes it's not good to wait. Now, hey, granted, sometimes it is good to wait. If you feel as though that's what you need to do for yourself, then hey, do it. But if you notice, some of these fighters are making big strides. They are really making a name for themselves. So many fights. I'm not even going to go over the name. I did it in my last video. But this one right here is about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, just because they have a history of friendship. They came up in the amateurs together. They know each other very well. They have sparred numerous times. But now it's getting down to the wire. Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty to where sooner or later you're going to have to fight or somebody's going to have to move out the way. That's real. One of them, either they're going to have to fight or one of them going to have to move out the way. You know, either Devin Haney moves up or he stays and fight. You know, now if you look at Devin Haney's resume, he looks like a fighter that wants to challenge himself. He wants to fight the best. He wants to make a name for himself, for his family, you know, for the name Haney. And he's done that. He's doing that continuously. He's a Hall of Famer shoe-in right now, period. So, you know, the question is can we get this fight? You know, is Bob Arum going to allow this fight right now? Or is he going to try and let Shakur fight Lomachenko and fight other fighters in 135 to still get acclimated before the Devin Haney fight? You know, it could be a build-up factor involved in this. So there's so many realms of scenarios of how to make this thing turn. But one thing I can say is that these two fighters here are the de la creme of the young fighters in this division. You think about how young these guys are, you know, ain't even 25, you know, if that. So, you know, that lets you know that these guys right here really have what it takes to be, you know, future champions, future Hall of Famers, to come and to leave their stamp in this world, you know, so that people can know exactly who they is by what they accomplished and what they done and how they beat their fighters and how their resume is stacked and all their belts and accomplishments. You can see so much more in these guys. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm definitely glad to hear these two chattering back and forth, because it lets you know soon it's going to happen. Soon these guys are going to get done with the negotiations and they're going to actually sign the contracts and it's going to be made official. And that's all we're waiting for. We waiting for the big fights, all of us, you know. And it's definitely more big fights to come. And, you know, look, I'm excited. You know, these are two of the best. Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. Look, one of the biggest young fights of our era. So, hey, I'm excited for it. I don't care what nobody's saying. You can hate on him. You can hate on this, that. But at the end of the day, it ain't going to stop this fight from happening, because the small-minded ones don't see the bigger picture. And the ones that do see the bigger picture are ones that, we see stuff for what it is, and we're there on time. So, anyway, with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out till next time. And look, go to that Discord on Universe Boxing. The link is in my description. Peace.